Welcome to the long-range forecast for you as a Piscean, taking you through to the end of August 2017. This month of August sees an exciting and rare total solar eclipse make landfall on the US mainland. And as it arrives, it loosely forms a wonderfully supportive grand trine with retrograde Saturn and Uranus. And with Venus moving opposite Pluto in T-square with Jupiter, itself the focus of several triangles formed as Saturn trines with the Sun and Mars, even Mercury turning retrograde will find it hard to spoil this celestial party. Now here is a forecast that Jonathan recorded that will help guide you through these events.
This is a period during which you will find that your whole outlook and attitude on life changes in a way which makes a load of sense, but which also throws up a lot of very difficult issues, ones which are going to take a lot of concentration and understanding if you're to make the most of them. It's a special period, not necessarily because of what happens to you, but because of what happens within you, although of course what happens within you will have a dramatic effect on what happens to you. And there may well be events and circumstances and dramas unfolding in your life which force you to reach a conclusion, which oblige you to reconsider certain key commitments and involvements. And it could be that those are beginning to happen right now, but all the time, every day, new factors are arising which are urging you to say, what is it that I'm doing and where am I going and why do I feel so much as though there is a limit on what is achievable and attainable, and a reason why the things in my heart which I desire and dream of and want to happen can never happen. And the answer, if we play the psychologist for a moment and really look at what's going on, is because somewhere within you, you have, understandably enough, decided that you owe certain things to certain people, that you have certain commitments which you must not break, and you have made certain promises which you wish to keep, and that as a result of these, sacrifices have to ensue. And to some extent that is true or may have been true in the past, but to another extent we have to ask this very crucial but subtle question, which is how much of this is a real need on behalf of someone else or something else for you to do such a dramatic self-limitation number on yourself, and how much of this is because when you limit yourself you feel secure and comfortable, because it's easy to feel as if, oh, I'm not able to consider this and I can't allow that to happen, and therefore to feel as though there's some sense of boundary in your life which is giving you a sense of security. Maybe somehow you have begun to allow factors which are not as real and not as pressing as they need to be to take more precedence than they ought to, so as to stop you from feeling a little too loose, a little too ungrounded, a little too liable to float away in the nearest breeze. And yet you're not going to float away in the nearest breeze, because you have weight and you have velocity and you are an aeroplane, not a piece of fluff, and you have the capacity to cruise and to pilot your own jet to a place that you actually want to be. But in order to get there, you've got to allow yourself to take off. And in order to allow yourself to take off, you have to untie yourself from whatever it is that's holding you to the ground. And that's what all the issues which are unfolding now are about questioning what it is that's stopping you and saying, do I want to be stopped anymore? Do I need to be stopped anymore? Who benefits if I am stopped? In what way am I making myself a victim of artificial restrictions? Those are not easy questions to answer, because when the restriction is real, then you have to live with it. When it isn't, you have to ask yourself why you are living with it. And there may well be moments over the course of the next few weeks when you start to feel a little bit as though you've lost your sense of direction rather than found it, just because the importance, the momentousness of that which is about to unfold is a bit intimidating. Please don't be worried, please don't be afraid. And now let's take a direct look at your romantic situation, your financial situation, all the areas of your life where there is conflict or where there is concern or where there is some confusion. It will all clear itself up as soon as you clear up your relationship to this sense of guilt, this sense of obligation, this sense of overemphasized responsibility which you have allowed for too long to limit you. It's going now, and although its departure may be a little painful or difficult, you can only benefit from everything that transpires from this point forward in your life.